Hello everyone, hope you are doing well. Welcome to my channel. Today I have come up with cutting and stitching of trouser. I already have posted a video in which I have done cutting and stitching both. I hope you have watched my that video. This video would be a little bit different in terms of stitching and cutting. So let's start. First I will set the fabric and first I will cut the front side of the trouser and then the back side of the trouser. First I will take the total length. The total length which I have is 36. I would add 2 more inches for folding of hemline. It would be 38. I would draw a straight line over here. Now this is 38 and I have taken total length 36 plus 2 inch I have taken for folding from the down part. On upper part I would take 1.5 inch for folding. Here I would attach elastic. After taking total length I would take the length of the crotch area. The length of the crotch area is always taken according to the quarter measurement of hip measurement. So I would take 9 and plus 2 inch I would add in it for loosing, for ease you can say. It depends on you how much loose you want to wear. I'm adding over here 2 inches, so it would be 11 and I would mark here at 11. I have taken the length of the crotch area. Now I would take the width of the crotch area, and width of the crotch area I take according to the quarter measurement of waist measurement. In my case 32 is the total measurement of waist and I would take 8 as the quarter measurement. In 8 inches I would add 2.5 for loosing. You can take more or less, but I would take 8 plus 2.5, it would be 10.5. Okay, I have a marked over here. Now I would draw a straight line over here. Now this is length and I have to give a shape, curve shape over here for crotch area. Here you can take 2 inches or 1.5. I would take a central point of this part. This is the center point of this part. At the hem part also I would take 6.5. okay, now I would draw a straight line over here. Take the width of this part area. So here I have to take 6, means the total is 12 and in folding I would take 6. Now I have to divide 6, half half I would take over here and half I would take over here. So it's very simple. 3 inches I would take at this part and 3 inches I would take at this part. So now you have to connect this point to this point and this point you will connect with this point with the help of shaping scale. In this way I have cut the front side of the trouser. I haven't taken any seam allowance in this part. I would take seam allowance from the back side when I will cut the back side of the trouser. So this is the line where I would start cutting till here. I have set the front part of trouser. Again this is folding fabric and in this way I have set. Now from the back side I have to take seam allowance because I haven't taken seam allowance when I was cutting the front part. Crotch area, the length of the crotch area from the back side is a little bit more in length. I would take 1.5 from here this way I would draw a straight line, and 2 inches I have to increase the width of crotch area. Now I would draw a straight line over here because I have to take 2 inches more in width from the back side. Now I will join these points. I have taken 2 inches more in width from the back side. Okay, and from this side, I would take only 0.5 seam allowance. From this part I have taken 1.5 inches more in length, but from this part length would be same. So I would draw a slanting line over here with the help of scale. I have done marking. Now I will start cutting. I would start stitching my trouser from crotch area. First I would attach the front side crotch area, and then I would stitch back side crotch area. So this is the front side, and I am starting my stitch from here. Now my crotch area is stitched. Both crotch areas I have stitched. Now I would take a stitch from the sides, right and left, both sides I would stitch from top to bottom. Now I have taken a stitch on crotch area, and also I have taken stitch on the sides. I have joined front and the back sides, and now I will take stitch on the right side. On this joint I will take 2 stitches, one on this joint, okay, one on this joint I will take a stitch, and one a little further from here. 2 stitches I will take from here, and 2 stitches I will take the other side here. So I have completed my 2 stitches. In this way I have taken a stitch. One is on the joint, and one I have taken a little further from here. This is totally optional. You can take 1 stitch, and you can take 2 stitches. It's up to you. It gives a strength to your fabric, and it also gives a very finishing look to your trouser. Now I will fold the hem part. From the down part I will do folding. I have taken 2 inches from here, so I will do folding like this. I have completed my folding on the hem line. In this way I have done my folding, and now I have to attach elastic from the front and the back side. I am not going to attach belt from the front side. I will use elastic front and the back side, and for this I have measured the width from the top, and this is 48, almost 48. Now the elastic which I am going to take is the half of the 48, and this way I have taken 24, and I have marked here at 24. So lengthwise I have taken elastic 24, and widthwise it is 1 inch of width. You can just mark here if you are taking half of this, as I have 48, and you can check it by putting this around your waist. If you think that it's okay and it wouldn't loose or tight you, you can adjust it by taking 1 or 2 inches less or 1 or 2 inches more. I have taken half of this. I have taken 24, and I think it's okay. And now I wouldn't cut this elastic over here. First I would take a stitch and then I would cut. I would stitch in this way. One stitch I would take over here. Okay, I would take over here one stitch, and then I would fold my fabric in this way. 1.5 inch I have left on the top for folding. In this way I would take a stitch on the top. Here I would take a stitch on the upper and lower fabric. Not I would going to attach any stitch on this elastic. Only I have taken stitch here. Okay, just to take a grip of this. So I have taken a round stitch on the top. I have folded, and I have taken any stitch on the elastic, except from the start I have done zigzag for strong grip on elastic and fabric. Now I have to take another stitch on the elastic at this ending point. I would pull the elastic till that mark where I have already mentioned, and now I would start pulling in this way and set the elastic inside the fabric. This is the mark I have done. Now I will cut the elastic. Now I have cut the elastic, and now I would attach this part with the fabric. In this way I will take a stitch. You can do zigzag, or you can take 2 or 3 stitches over here, and then you can cover this by taking a stitch. Okay, first I would take a stitch over here. I would do zigzag over here, and then I would cover. I will show you. Here I have attached my elastic with fabric. Now I would cover it in this way, and I would take a stitch over here. Now I have completed my stitching on the above, as you can see. Now take one more stitch on the elastic, and you can take a stitch on the top, or you can take a stitch at the center of this, so that the elastic shouldn't turn inside. So I would take a stitch at the center of this. So I have completed my trouser, and this is from the upper side, and this is from the hemline, and this is the easiest way to stitch and cut the trouser. And if you want to stitch a zip at the side of this trouser, and if you want to attach belt on the front side, I also have posted a video in which I have attached zip at the side of the trouser and belt on the front side. There are many ways, and in my coming videos I'll be showing the other ways to attach elastic also. So I hope that you have liked my video. and please don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching.